Unseen small creatures lurking in both broad daylight and the darkest of nights. Century-old tales of misdeeds and some acts of generosity and kindness. Today, we will be exploring the origins as well as some known cultural beliefs of one of Filipinos' folklore beings, the Duende. Of Spanish Celtic heritage, the term duende came from the phrase dueño de casa, which translates to possessor of a house. They are originally conceptualized as a mischievous spirit inhabiting a house, described as small human-like beings with long beard, wearing a pointy hat on top of their pointy ears. Duendes are believed to be affiliated with the earth element, based on the classification of the Swiss philosopher, mystic, and physician Paracelsus. In his 16th century work, a book on nymphs, sylphs, pygmies, salamanders, and all the other spirits, he mentioned that the four elements, fire, water, air, and earth, are manifested through nature-bound spirits that exist on a parallel plane within us. The reason they can't be seen with the naked eye is because, unlike humans, they don't have the same organic flesh and soul that we inherited from Adam and Eve. Each elemental is based on the type of nature element they are associated with. In this video, we will focus on the elementals that the Duende are closely linked to, the gnomes. Earth elementals are called gnomes, which, as the name itself, means that they draw their composition from the earth. The term gnomes came from the Greek word genomos, meaning earth dweller. These beings are manifestations of stronghold, support, grounding, and foundation. They also portray a sense of belonging, security, and of possessiveness. This is the reason why they are known to inhabit themselves to a specific locale and tend to be protective about it. They give soul to every rock, every crystal, every flower, every dot of soil that exists in their environment, by invoking color and texture to everything they see and touch. Gnomes tend to dwell on hilly meadows and rocky woodlands. They are known guardians of the forests and mountains within their dwelling. They are also associated with the direction of north on the global compass, and believed to hoard precious gems and crystals hidden underneath their dwellings. While each gnome have their own distinctive looks, they are generally described as small beings of about 15 to 30 centimeters tall. However, they are believed to be able to change their constitution at will, owing this ability to being one with the earth. Their feet resembles an odd pigeon-like shape, which gives them the agility to breeze through above and underneath the ground with ease. Male gnomes wear pointy hats, boast cheeky features, alongside their long gray beard. On their belt are various unearthing tools that they use to build and maintain their constructs. Female gnomes, or gnomes as they are called, wears blouses and skirts, complementing knee-high socks and shoes. In the Philippines, duendes, or gnomes, as we have called beforehand, are popularly believed to home on small soil formations, garden rocks, and roots of large trees. Some people associate them with the Nuno sa Punso entity, while some identify them as a separate being. The Nuno sa Punso, meaning old man of the mound, is described as a small old man with long grayish beard and a gloomy reserve, while duendes are mischievous small beings that are both colorful and playful in nature. In both cases, however, people are advised to take precaution when passing by their dwelling. This is why Filipinos have the belief of saying, tabi-tabi po, nakikiraan lang po, roughly translating to, pardon or excuse me, just passing by, to give their respects to these unseen dwellers. If someone forgets to utter the words or unintentionally messes up their home, expect retaliation from them. It is believed that the punishment they hand out is given to the very same part of the body used to wreck their home. For example, if a human pees on their home and decides not to say tabi-tabi po, he or she will often experience abnormal enlargement of their urinary organ the following morning. If a person inadvertently stomps or kicks their home, they will experience unusual foot swelling for days. These cursed pain are known not to go away immediately, and no amount of professional medicine can heal them. In these situations, people look for albularyo's or herbal doctors to help them deal with Dwende curses. Albularyo's try to subdue this by either offering food to earn their favor and undo the curse, or use black magic spells and rituals to purge them out of their dwelling permanently. Duendes have a knack for playing with children, attributed to their playfulness as they try to do playful tricks with their innocent minds. This playfulness, depending on the type or color, more of which will be discussed in a while, spells their demise or luck to the children. They invite them to their plays and lure them with colorful objects. Once they get them, children would be reported missing by their parents and would just pop up back to where they were originally a few hours later. Some reports of seeing their kids lying unconscious for no apparent reason, and when asked, they would tell beings of color wanting to play with them and giving them bright, colorful objects. Duendes are also believed to like women. If a duende sets his eye to a woman, this more often than not spells trouble for her life. She will be taken to their dwelling as a prisoner, while the organic human body suspended in unconsciousness. She will then be offered precious gold and other rare gems as offering of love. If the woman decides against it, she will be kept as a prisoner, and in some cases, won't be given food or water, and even prohibit them from talking, until she can take the suffering and submit herself, or die in their kingdom. Another one of these beliefs is that if a duende has taken a human home as its kingdom, it will only be seen by those inside that it has taken a liking on. They will appear at certain times of the day, most notable during noon and just before sunset. Sometimes, random small objects in the house will just disappear into thin air. People will start searching everywhere pointlessly, only to see the missing object in its original place after they have given up. This mischief is widely attributed to their playfulness and wanting to get attention from humans. The Philippines is rich in localized tales of Dwende in far-flung provinces that has lived on as folklores. In Surigao, there's a race of dwarves called the Sagay, believed to live inside gold mines and exchanges these for chicken blood and, in some stories, of children. Features resemble a gray old man, highly likely similar to the features of a nuno, but with one eye and a big nose with only one nostril. They are believed to steal women they like and abuse them physically and mentally if they do not heed to their favor. They also steal children inside their home in the middle of their sleep, dismembering their face if it has done something against them. They generally do not like spices and, for reasons all familiar to Filipinos, hate salt. In Davao, they are known as the Umayan, that provide farmers either a bountiful or disastrous harvest. To appease these beings, farmers hold rituals by offering fresh chicken blood and spraying them across the rice field. This ensures a bountiful harvest as they protect the crops from infestation and devastation. In return, They demand a portion of the bountiful harvest for their own keeping. They also hate salt and spices. In Pangasinan, duendes are known as ugao. It is their belief that these small beings are rarely seen because they move so fast that it is impossible for the human eye to capture their movements. They are also known to be culprits for missing sacks of rice, which is why they are found living in places where rice is abundant. They have a habit of following humans and teases them by hurling small objects on their back. In Ilocano folklore, they are known as kibaan. Locals describe them as beings with the height of a 2-year-old child, have slanted eyes, long nose, gleaming golden teeth, and hair long enough that it touches the earth. Their striking feature, however, is their toes pointing backward, meaning their heel is the one facing up front. They own a magic coat that can make someone invisible when worn. They also have a magic pot called kiraod, a container that can infinitely produce rice but cannot be transferred to other containers. Otherwise, it will disappear. The bangar tree is considered their home, but are also believed to dwell on trees where fireflies can be seen. They like to maintain their home clean, but tend to release a strong spicy odor after sunset. At night, they can be seen happily humming and singing with their guitars. It is believed that they like to pick up small things dropped by humans and store them in their magical pouch. They are also keen to get attracted by beautiful women and believed to be able to impregnate them. In Ilonggo folklore, they are known as lampong. These duendes disguise themselves as a white deer with a notable bright eye in his forehead. However, its true form is a 2 feet tall humanoid creature with bright yellow eyes close to each other and a long beard. The forest is their home and acknowledged as protector of its inhabitants, both plants and animals alike. Any human who attempts to destroy trees or hunt animals for food will inevitably get retaliation from them, usually inflicting them with a serious illness. Whatever happens to people interacting or getting caught up with a duende is usually driven by one thing: their color. People who have experienced seeing duendes tell tales of several types of duende based on color: black, white, some saying that there are red and green ones. Of the 4, white duende is the only type that you want to mess with, if you ever get to see one. They are the good guys and the ones known to bring fortune and blessings to whoever can gain their friendship. Though duendes are generally known to be playful, they are the quiet and calm types and has the ability to dispel and heal a person out of a curse. Contrasting as it may seem, black duendes are believed to be luck-bringing types. However, most people associate them among the bad ones and rather not mess with. There have been stories that say black duendes can be communicated, reason out with, and bring luck to someone they can befriend. Green duendes tend to be playful with young children. They are the energetic, jolly, and eager group of the pack and is constantly looking for opportunities to play humans into their mischief. Word of warning: though they are known to bring luck in gambling, they are highly mischievous and will work at your expense on every chance they can. Among the 4, the red duendes are the ones you do not want to mess with or see at all, as the whites are considered the good. The red are considered the bad ones of the pack: deceitful, conniving, opportunist, dangerous. Never consider having a deal with them of any kind. They are known to break promises and bring demise to whoever encounters them. There are also cases of people seeing a brown duende, but very little is known of them. What the few people tell of them that they are pretty much the same as of the black and green. While there can be good amongst them, one should take precaution when seeing or dealing with these. Countless tales of Dwende encounters have been told. Some foretell tales of blessings, to others, tales of misfortune. Whether they are a product of the creative imagination or beings that well exist beyond our reach is something only one's belief can surmise. Only one thing is important. These timeless stories have told us that we indeed have a rich culture, nourished for as long as we Filipinos can tell.